Chapter 3. The Thin Line Between Heaven or Hell. 2 years. 2 whole years had passed, and somehow I had become a person I barely recognized. Time didn't erase the past. It just made the memories quieter, softer, easier to hide from. The nightmares still came, but not every night. The fear still lived in my chest, but it no longer controlled every breath I took. I wasn't healed. I was just better at pretending. Somehow, in the place where my life had ended, I built a new one. Corin Vale, loud and impossible to ignore. Waker Haddish, sarcastic but dependable when things went wrong. Avery Yang, somehow still full of hope in a world that didn't deserve it. And Caden Cross, the first person who made this place feel less like a prison. They became my family before I even realized it. But no matter how normal life started to feel, my body never let me forget the truth. They called it the T variant. A mutation, a disease, a gift, depending on who you asked. Some days my skin burned like something lived beneath it. Other days I felt stronger, faster, sharper, like my body knew something I didn't. The serum helped. My blood reacted differently than the others. I could return to normal, at least on the outside. Normal had become a performance. And today, we were finally leaving. Mission day. Ava. My thoughts snapped apart. Ava, do you hear me? Oh, yeah. Sorry. I laughed nervously. Just thinking. Avery crossed her arms. You look like you left the planet. She probably did. Corin smirked. Or she's starving again. Waker laughed. Give her 5 minutes and she'll eat one of us. Someone sat beside me. I didn't need to look to know it was Caden. I could always tell by the calm that followed him everywhere. You ready? He asked softly. I nodded. I think so. That was a lie. The fall from the aircraft felt like forever. Wind screamed past my ears as the island rushed toward us. My boots slammed into the ground and the impact knocked the air from my lungs. Something felt wrong. Not scary, not painful, just heavy. Like the island itself didn't want us here. I'm here, Caden said beside me. I'm okay, I told him quickly, even though I knew he could see right through me. He smirked and grabbed my hand, steadying me as we started forward. All right, let's go, Corin shouted from ahead. We moved quickly and quietly until the path split into 2 tunnels carved deep into the rock. We split up, Caden said. Ava, Avery, with me. Try not to die, Corin called. Shut up, Caden snapped. The tunnel was dark, wet, smelled like rust and something worse. Then we found the room. No, not a room. A lab, hospital beds, broken glass tubes. Equipment rusted and abandoned. Bodies scattered like they had been forgotten. My stomach twisted. I found a book sitting alone on a table. T variant. My hands shook as I flipped through the pages. Diagrams. Human bodies next to monsters. Bone growth. Mutation stages. Like Malin. Like me. You find anything? Avery asked. I slammed the book shut. No. Let's keep moving. But the truth followed me out of the room. Laughter echoed ahead. Then crying. We stepped into a massive chamber and looked up. He was waiting. So, you found me, the man said calmly. My chest tightened instantly. We're here for Malin's body, Caden said firmly. The man laughed. Oh, she heard you. A figure stepped forward. Pink mask. Dark armor. My heart stopped. Malin. I ran before I could think. She ran too. But she wasn't running to hug me. Steel flashed. Pain split across my forehead as I barely dodged her attack. She isn't your sister anymore, the man laughed. She's my weapon. Something inside me shattered. The fight exploded. Corin and Waker crashed into the platform supports. Avery fired behind me. Caden rushed the man above us. I focused on Malin. Dodging. Blocking. Trying not to cry. Malin, please, I whispered. If you can hear me. For 1 second, she hesitated. Long enough. I struck a pressure point and caught her as she collapsed. Ava, Caden shouted behind me. I guess you're next, the man said calmly. My name is Shio King. Something inside me broke. Heat exploded through my body and blasted him across the room. Command to team. Return immediately. Enemy forces approaching. We're leaving. Now, Caden ordered. We carried Malin into the tunnels as footsteps echoed behind us. His followers. Gunfire. Screams. Chaos. Running. Fighting. No time to think. Only survive. We burst onto the helicopter just as bullets hit the metal hull. The doors slammed shut. Malin lay beside me, breathing, alive. Caden squeezed my hand. You did it. I shook my head slowly. No, because somewhere out there, Shio King was still alive. And now he knew we were coming. The world wasn't waiting to welcome us. It was waiting for war.